What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So you clearly see the title of the broadcast. And yes, this is the same Pastor Jamal Bryant that had Kamala Harris up in the pulpit where she should not have been. Now, growing up as a preacher's kid and in the church, I did my due diligence in the church growing up and things like that. Nobody's supposed to have been allowed in the pulpit except for the pastor. But obviously, he did let Kamala in there. And ever since then, I just really had no liking for Jamal Bryant. And really before then, like he's just got more crooked letters than Mississippi.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. But here's the deal. So apparently he's declaring war on MAGA and also wanting to get this boycott situation going on about Target. So we got a few things here I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to dive off into this. First, let's go here now. Let's see what Pastor Brian had to say at his church about the situation. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
We coming. God said, when you give me glory, I'm going to run them out of the State Department. If you give me glory, I'm going to run them out of Congress and run them out of Senate. If you give me glory, I'm going to run them off of your job and run them off of your classroom. I need you to...
I'm sorry, guys. Hold on here.
Take your neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, we got to shout like we got faith.
Okay. Sorry, I interrupted there, but I was going to say something, but I'm finna say it now. Looking, what happened to the class in church? What happened to the class? Jesus Christ. Everybody look like they're going to a fucking football game out here. What happened to the class? Why aren't the men dressing in suits? The ladies dressing in actual dresses, looking like something. It doesn't have to, it doesn't have to have heels. I know at church, you church a long period of time sometimes and things like that. Heels can wear a woman's feet out. But where's the class? Why does everybody look like they finna go to a hip hop concert? I don't understand it. I don't understand it anymore. And then they're wondering why real men have left the church out here. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Where's the class at? I never go to church dressed like that. To this day. Man. All right. So we're about to keep going. Y'all heard what he had to say. A bunch of jibber jabber talking out the side of his neck like usual, and it is what it is at this point. So we're about to dive off into this part right here, and then we're going to keep going because I have a few more things I want to show you guys. So this is the news report out of Atlanta. Here we go.
So developing right now across the country, activists are urging people across our country to boycott Target stores. Here's a look at some of the protests outside of a Target in Las Vegas earlier today. The groups are speaking out against one of President Trump's executive orders that rolled back diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. They're also upset about Target's decision to end its own DEI initiatives. And those Target protesters are now being heard here in Georgia. One Metro Atlanta church leader says that he's calling tens of thousands of Black people of faith to also boycott Target. 11 Live's Erica Murphy has the latest details on his faith-based call to action and how long it's expected to last.
Pastor Jamal Bryant of New Birth Cathedral in Stonecrest is calling on Black Christians, at least 100,000 of them, to stop shopping at Target after the company, along with others, announced the end of DEI programming.
Black people spend $12 million a day from Target. And just as we saw the impact from the Montgomery bus boycott, when we begin to impact dollars, then other people start using common sense.
This is Sharon Houston's first time visiting the church. She says she's impressed with the boycott and thinks it pulls on historical events.
This new initiative of boycotting Target is just a movement that's continuing the MLK movement.
Pastor.
Let's continue with the MLK movement. And MLK didn't stand for none of this crap that they're talking about. Diversity, equity, and inclusion has nothing to do with what MLK stood for. And we know these are facts. And these black people, these new age Negroes, are sitting around here talking out of the side of their necks, believing all types of stupid stuff instead of actually researching and finding out things about situations that had nothing to do with them in the first place. DEI ain't got nothing to do with black people. This is wild right here. Now you want to go boycott someplace that employs half your town. Well, not half, but that employs most of the people that, you know, your next door neighbors or the people down the street or the young people that need jobs to, you know, maintain themselves while they go to college or things like that. You want to go boycott these places because you don't agree with something, some policy or some shit like that. DEI. When people got to eat out here, the country already messed up financially. Taxes is already killing us. And you want to boycott something just because, you know, Pastor Jamal Bryant said we need to boycott, you know. While he running around here driving his Bentley around and shit.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
He driving his Bentley to the mega church every day, and y'all sitting around here, you know what I'm saying, driving your little Ford your Ford Focus or fucking Honda or whatever you drive. It ain't a Bentley, I guarantee you that. And you want to sit there and follow this idiot down the yellow brick road to no fucking where. While he takes your money, taxes the shit out of you, along with the government, man, because this shit is all messed up. But man, black people today, these new age Negroes are so just, oh my goodness, man. It's hard to believe that we are at this point. But at the same time, though, too, I can kind of see how it's going down. This is wild.
Mr. Bryant knows that many people make Target runs and plans to provide those who participate in the 40-day Target fast with 300,000 Black-owned alternatives.
So I know people need to buy toilet paper, need to buy detergent, need to buy underclothes. You can do it all from Black vendors. If we're able to do it for 40 days, then I think it's going to make a marketable impact.
Houston says she's on board and plans to enlist her friends and family.
I shop at Target. Not anymore.
The 40-day boycott of Target runs from Ash Wednesday, March the 5th through April the 19th. Reporting from Stonecrest, Erica Murphy, 11 Alive News.
You know, also
You know what? It is what it is at that point. Jamal Bryant is not the most stable-minded person. And we saw him all over YouTube here this late last year, you know, talking at the side of his neck and things like that about, you know, the whole election and trying to shame, you know, men who didn't want to vote for Kamala and things like that. And, you know, and my problem is here, you're going to try to tell somebody or try to shame somebody into doing something that you want them to do. How cowardly is that? You're going to try to shame a grown person into doing something that you need or want them to do, basically need them to do at that point. And that's how it's going down. So, yeah, you know, it's just amazing to me, the thought process here. But this is where we at right here. These people are following these fake pastors and things, and they don't even know. You know, some probably know, they just don't give a fuck. But all right, we're about to go here now, and I got Officer Tatum in the broadcast room. Shout out to him.
What the French toast is there to think about?
And he's talking about this situation as well. And yes, I do watch Officer Tatum. Man, very informational guy. Definitely got mad love for him. So we're about to go here now. He's about to tell us some few things about some type of situation Jamal Bryant's got these people signing up for behind this boycott of Target with this DEI situation. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Pastor Jamal Bryant. That man got more bodies than a porn star while he was a pastor, I would argue. Now, I don't know how many bodies he got as a pastor, but I know he had kids out of wedlock in the church while he was the pastor, married to a woman at the church. That man got women. He hidden women in the church. That's probably why now he's not at his other church. Now he's at the church where the other crook used to be at. That was sending pictures to boys and grooming young men. Pastor Jamal Bryant took over his church. I forget the guy's name, Dirtbag. And then they wonder why I talk about people like this. Now, to all the issues, and Jamal Bryant went to the hood one day and they kicked him out because they said he just grifted. Like, don't come down here, bro. You don't never come down here. You trying to get a photo op. They kicked his butt out of the hood because he fake. But instead of worrying about issues like we spoke about yesterday, where the black woman's kids died in the car because she didn't have shelter that they gave to illegal aliens, I just posted.
Okay, I'm gonna speak on that too. I just posted my broadcast on that just yesterday, matter of fact. And yeah, that was a tragic situation, man. And this young lady reached out, and even this I think it was the mayor, even the mayor of Detroit certified, he cleared it up. He said that she did reach out for help, and the city just dropped the ball out there. It was crazy.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And and I said in that previous video too, that previous broadcast, that we had all this money for these illegals and things like that have all these, food cards and places to stay, education in school, stuff like that. And also too, to add on to the facts too, that young lady whose children perished like that, she also had a job. So she wasn't a deadbeat mom. She had a job. She was a nurse assistant. But let's keep going here. Let's keep going.
Shay Shay was interviewing a rapper. I think he's a rapper, whatever. He's in the culture. His son got murdered living that thug life. Instead of Jamal Bryant talking about those instances where black people are struggling with their fathers in the home, black people are struggling economically because we don't own anything. We don't know how to manage money properly because we are going to Planned Parenthood and eliminate the next generation of great black people. So
Right.
on and so on. The black violence, the black homicide rate, obesity amongst blacks are the most obese people in the United States of America. Instead of Jamal Bryant using his platform and the spirit of God in him to address real issues, this is what he's talking about.
The spirit ain't in him. Sorry, but it's not.
I am calling for a 40-day fast from Target.
Hold on. First of all, fast is without food.
Right.
You don't just make up your own term for fast. When you're fasting, that means you're going without food. Fasting don't mean that I'm not playing a video game for 20 days. I'm going to play a video game fast. Fasting is without food. Quit making up stuff.
Sorry, you guys. It is what it is, though.
Beginning on March the 5th, 100,000 conscientious Christians. You don't have to be black, Latino, Asian, white, 100,000. You're going to sign this commitment to be a part of this 40-day fast. 100,000 of you bare minimal. I'm asking you that after service, you'll go to targetfast.org. Targetfast.org. I want you to share with everybody on your job, every person in your home, every person in your sphere of influence, every person who follows you on social media. I am believing for 100,000 people are going to sign this covenant commitment of not just prayer, but fasting from Target. Here's what is amazing. Listen to me, because what we learned from the Montgomery bus boycott is that racist America doesn't respond to speeches. They respond to dollars. Come on, and if they start losing $29 million a day for 40 days, we will break the back of the system.
I'm sorry, Jamal, but the thing of this is Target, Walmart, all these places, they're too big. They employ too many people. And you're not, and what handful of people that you're gathering, what, 100,000, that's not going to break those corporations. That's not going to break those corporations. Between that and online, and then listen, look, man, you just got to be honest with yourself out here. These people can sit there all day and talk out the side of their neck about they're going to go to Target, they're going to protest it. Oh yeah, we're going to protest out here. Yeah, we're going to protest for DEI. Yeah, then they go home and then they get online. They order their shit from Target like they supposed to.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Please stop. What are you talking about? Man, cut the crap out here. He probably gonna go home and order some stuff online from Target too. Man, you can't trust these snakes out here, man. Snakes will do anything.
Let's go to targetfast.org real quick. I want to show y'all something. People get hoodwinked all the time by these chucking and jiving pastors. It is a shame. It's shameful that instead of addressing all the issues, how about you have a fast from murdering each other, from murdering other young black men in the cold blood in the middle of the street?
Right.
Can we have a fast from that? No, you won't fast from that because you want that to continue to go. But this is what they're doing. He said 100,000 people
makes too much
are
money.
going to boycott Target because Target mentioned that they weren't going to discriminate against people based on color. The same thing that Martin Luther King fought against. Target is fighting with Martin Luther King on this idea, and they mad at it. Let's scroll down here real quick. So this is what they tell y'all to do. Let's boycott Target. Let's be in unison. Not let's go support a black business. Not let's go start a black business. Not transfer your money to an all black bank. Not go in the hood and promise to treat your brother and sister right. Promise that for 40 days, nobody's going to go to Planned Parenthood. For 40 days, we're not going to shoot each other in the street. They don't want to have that kind of fast. But the fast they want to have is for you to dwindle through this, get emotional, and come right down here and put your information in here.
Ding, 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 ding. Now you need information to sign up to this situation that Jamal Bryant is trying to put together, because that's what this is, a situation. And the problem here is yes, you're giving up your information. I thought we wasn't giving up any more information. Now, we was tired of people getting our data and stuff like that. I thought so. That's really why we mad at Elon Musk and shit, right? Oh, he's getting hold to all our information and our data and stuff like that. And my goodness. And yeah, when you get spam calls every day from people, from companies that you don't even know, things like that. You know, how was that? You know, Elon hadn't even been doing this a whole month yet. And you're worried about him getting your data, but people been spam calling you for the past 15, 20 years around here.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Now, I want to see if we can slide this on the side. Can we slide it over? Slide it over. I got it right here. Slide it over. They want you to put your information into this box: name, email, phone number. Partnership and consumer data transparency. This is what this says. Y'all can't see it. Fast.org and FOTM Global have partnered under the Money United initiative to provide customers with spending tracking and reporting tools, along with the digital community to engage in voting activity related to economic justice.
Now, hold on. What is the Money United initiative? That sounds egregious. In the first, Money United. What is Pastor Brian trying to sell you people on the low key?
That's the stupidest thing ever, and it's confusing as heck. Through the partnership, we offer a secure platform where users can monitor their economic impact while participating in initiatives that promote financial empowerment and corporate accountability. What they really telling you is that we're going to be able to take your data and use it and voting and all this stuff. We're going to send you messages. We're going to send you fundraisers. We reserve the right to take your data and do what we want to do with it. Privacy, consumer privacy, data security, only aggregated sending data is reported and individual transparency details remain confidential. I guarantee you they sending your stuff out. I guarantee you they send your stuff out. Our technology secure that users can engage in conscious spending and voting diverse economic actions while maintaining control over their information. Who do you think this is going to? What is fast.org and FOTM Global and the partner with our Money United initiative? What do you think they're doing with your content? What do you think they're doing with this? They don't need you to fill this out for you to say, I don't want to be a part of, I don't want to be a part of going to Target. They use these fancy words and these partnering terms, and they sharing your content and information to better benefit them as an organization.
Right. An organization. That's what Jamal Bryant is running. An organization. He's not running a fucking church out here. Okay.
God, you can't make this shit up.
Can't make this up. And this is where you at right here. Now, you know what I'm saying? The global funding, Money United, anything with money in it, you already know it's an issue. Somebody getting some money somewhere. That's what that means. They're not going to name things Money United. and you know, nobody's getting any money. Come on, people. And then, you know what I'm saying, like Officer Tatum just said, it's no way that you really have to sign up for this stuff in order to do this, you know, boycott or whatever. Because when they boycotted back in the day, they didn't sign up to anything. They didn't, you know, give all their name and personal information and stuff like that. They just went out together and did what they was going to do. Protest and boycott.
This is a money grab. A lot of times when you see this is a money grab. Name, email, phone number, so they can target you. And I know they try to act like they're not doing it, but that's why they're doing it. They don't really want to do nothing serious, because I've never seen him have an initiative that do anything for the black community. And this is where it bothers me at. Going back to Kendrick Lamar and all of that other stuff. The halftime show. Oh, yeah, we're showing it. It's a man that is allegedly beat up his girlfriend, didn't marry his girlfriend, associated with gang members. His biggest track that is ever sold is him dissing and threatening another black man. But that's where we want to go with it. That's gonna make things right. That's gonna show the white man. We're gonna show Target. But then you take your money from Target and you go to Costco, or you go to a Walmart, or you go to all these other places that are owned by white people. So what, are you really hurting the system? Or are you just being stupid? Because let me tell you this, pull it back on the screen. Let me just tell you this for visualization purposes. If you live in Atlanta, watch this. If you are black, because most white people ain't even watching Jamal Bryant. If you are black and you live in Atlanta, or you live in a high black population area, and there's a Target in your area, and you refuse to shop there for 40 days, who are you really hurting? Because white people are going to still shop at Target all over the country, which is the majority of the people. Right. You hurting the Target in your local area that employ black people and people of color. You go to Atlanta, go to a Target in Atlanta. It's going to be probably full of black people. Go to a Target in the south side of Phoenix. It's going to be black and Hispanic. Go to Target in any heavily populated black area. The people that they employ, the managers, the customers, the workers, the people who are driving that truck up there to offload the product, in many of these cases are black people.
And that, my friends, guess what?
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
Right. And see, this is the issue right here. They're going to boycott stuff. So you're going to boycott these people's jobs in your neighborhood. You're going to boycott these places for what exactly? Well, we could get these products from black-owned people. Okay, then if we could have been getting products from black-owned people, why aren't we doing it already en masse as black people? Right. My issue here is the tomfoolery that's going on. When you go to these places, stuff like that, and if you look around, man, and they wonder why a lot of places have these businesses that are leaving their cities and stuff like that, or leaving their little communities and things, and then they protest because the businesses are leaving and all this type of stuff. But it's like, dude, you can't have it both ways. You want to sit there and boycott the Target, your local Target, because you're not boycotting Target worldwide or nationwide. You're boycotting your local Target. And this is the problem here. You're messing with people's jobs. You're messing with people's money. And as a pastor, you're supposed to be preaching the word of God. You're supposed to be trying to uplift people and teach people how to get to heaven. Not worried about protesting a doggone grocery store or slash, just not worried about protesting a store. Man, it's sad what's going on here. And this is crazy. And this is a lot of people's jobs at stake. I wonder if Jamal Bryant going to turn in that fucking Bentley to give somebody a job or pay somebody a salary or a wage if they lose their job at fucking Target.
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
My bad, wrong one.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
I wonder if somebody goes homeless, will he allow them to sleep in his church while they get back on their feet? Shout out to Joel Osteen, you know, that debauchery situation that happened years ago when that storm hit Texas and stuff, and he wouldn't allow them people into his church. I just wonder, Jamal, you know, if you sit around here, you get these people to boycott, and yeah, you know, they have to, you know, send people home early for less hours and stuff like that because people are not going to their local Target and buying products and things like that. I just wonder, are you going to compensate these people for their, you know, wages? The same people that you're telling to boycott, and I guarantee you it's a few of them in his church right there that actually work at fucking Target. Let's go there. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
that, my friends, is the bottom line.